And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Nets trail by 8. Taking a look at the Bulls. The eraser is out there with Obi Toppin. It's Mr. Fundamentals. Then it's White. And it's Jordan in at the 2. Now here's Thomas. Nice ball boomer by Brokklyn. No problems knocking that one down. Van Vliet's got the first bucket of the third here for the Nets.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. Van Vliet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The numbers now for Nikola Vucevic. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 14 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Well, it's because he's someone that understands his role. He plays with confidence and helps provide stability when he's on the floor.
Free throw is good by Toppin. And both free throws good for Toppin.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Van Vliet kicks to Thomas. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He's been punishing them at the line in this one, going 7 of 8.
Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
Free throw good, Thomas. Bulls making a switch here. Giddey's checked in. And both free throws good for Thomas. Chicago leading by 5. White looking around. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, you can see White's confidence continue to grow on shots like these. Just sticking it to the defense.
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
Well, what's great about Kobe White is his commitment to raising his game. You look at him season to season, and he's always trying to do more.
Now here's Van Vliet. Here's Thomas. The rebound by the eraser. The eraser's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Over in the corner, White. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. White's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Brokklyn. Out left to the wing. Here's the three. And the Nets miss again.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And taken away by Moon. Brooks outside. It's deflected.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Giddey against Vucevic. Giddey the pass to the eraser. And he converts the layup. And now a 12-point Chicago lead.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Now here's Vucevic. Pass to Brooks. And stolen by White. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. And White slams it in.
Oh, man, White took it away and then used his phenomenal end-to-end speed to finish it off. Nice play.
Van Vliet against White. Outside Thomas. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. The rebound by the eraser.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
And taken away by Moon. Van Vliet against Jordan. Brooks left side. Jordan looking around. Pass to Giddey. Back to Jordan. Got a piece of it. Another shot. The eraser's shot's good. The eraser's got 22 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And Jordy Fernandez has called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. Number 5, the Bulls.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Here's Moon. 10 points for him. Vucevic is screen on Toppin. Pass to Thomas to end the cold streak. The rebound by the eraser. The eraser's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Jordan kicks to White. Now here's Toppin. Outside White. Now Giddey. Shot clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Vucevic. I've heard some talk about this idea, Stan. What do you think about adding a one-on-one tournament to the All-Star Weekend?
Wow, Kevin, I love that idea. And if you could get the better players to play, I think there would be some serious interest in that from fans and some great competition among the players.
We see it every night in the NBA. That's what we all crave for, right? We want to see the biggest names against each other.
Yeah, every night we want to see the best players one-on-one against the other great players in the league.
And both free throws good for Giddey. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Moon. Toppin covering. Moon passes to Van Vliet. Picked by Vucevic. To the paint. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. White with it. Picked up by Van Vliet.
And this is why many are excited about Giddey's future, showing how dangerous he can be on offense.
Nets trail by 20. Pass to Moon. And here is Thomas. Shot to stop the run. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Now here's Giddey. He's got 21. Here's White. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. 18 points for Kobe White.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
Van Vliet with it. He has 6. Outside Thomas. Beyond the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Thomas got 30.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive. But he can't do it all by himself.
Outside White. Nice move.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
His third personal foul.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Bulls.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
2 shots.
And that one falls for White. Beal's checked in for Brooklyn. And both free throws good for White.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
White against Van Vliet. And it's Beal in the corner. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 4 assists now tonight.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Now, here's Toppin. He has 6. Jordan outside. And oh, here we go with Thomas. Nobody back. Lays it in off the breakaway. Thomas got 10 points here in the second half.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game, it's beautiful.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
And both free throws good for White.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
Now here's Van Vliet. 6 points for him. Inside, here's Thomas. It's deflected.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Giddey. Here's Toppin. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Toppin's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
And Giddey gets it to go.
And letting his offense come to him naturally. Good seeing Giddey take and make those kinds of shots.
Pass to Moon. To the inside, Thomas. It's rebounded by Jordan.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim. Turning an easy bucket into a miss.
Toppin kicks to Giddey. Add another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts. Nets trail by 21. Now Beal. He's got 16. Outside Thomas. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
15 seconds.
Here's Moon. 10 points for him. Pass to Van Vliet. Clock at 6. Down low. Outside for Thomas. And the Nets miss again.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Here's Beal. Now Moon. Trying to get something going. Beal can't get it to go.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
The offensive rebound. And White kicks to Toppin. Kept alive. Giddey against Van Vliet. And another shot. Giddey, no good. Nets trail by 21. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some
Impressive.
thunder. Yeah. Chicago with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn. The eraser passes to Giddey. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Thomas against Jordan. Thomas dishes to Vucevic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Kobe White.
Well, Vucevic did a good job of feeling the defense there and worked his way into a trip to the line.
First trip to the line for him here. First one falls for him.
Well, he's as steady as they come at the big man position. Vucevic is someone you can count on to help you shoulder some of the offensive load.
Martin's checked in for Brokklyn. Grayson Allen comes in for Cameron Thomas. Buzelis is checked in for the Bulls. Dosumu comes in for Michael Jordan. And both free throws good for Vucevic.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Chicago leading by 19. And here's White. 22 points for him.
A longer guard, the 6'5" White, doing a nice job inside.
He's had 5 chances at the line, gone 4 for 5.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
And the first one drops.
And that puts him right around 90 from the free throw line. Really good work here in the second half.
The Nets making a switch here. Collins is checked in. And both free throws good for White. It's the Nets now. Now here's Collins. Still yet to score. It's stolen by Buzelis. Collins against Giddey. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
I mean, a 6'8" playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assists.
And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for Brokklyn. Pass to Martin. To the middle. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, defending Vucevic, it's rough and tumble.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
Free throw drops for Vucevic.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA. Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. The Bulls leading by 22. Here's Giddey. A quick shot there, and it's off target. The Nets shooting 43% from the floor. Outside, Martin. That one good for 2.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Boy, Stan, think of it. How many teams could use the defensive versatility that Caleb Martin brings to a team into the floor?
Yeah, look, Kevin, he's capable of guarding 4 positions on the floor, plays a lot bigger than his size would indicate, and gives his team a lot of flexibility with rotations.
He brings such great energy, doesn't he, stand off the bench? I know he has started, but his bench play can really affect a game.
Yeah, and that's a great thing, too. He can start, come off the bench. This guy will give you whatever you need.
Well said. Free throw good, Martin. White with it. He's got 24. We've got 1:55 left in the third. The eraser passes to Giddey. Down low. It's stolen by Vucevic. Collins with it. He's picked up by White. Collins kicks to Beal. Nobody near Allen. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Chicago leading by 19. Here's Buzelis, and good that time. Buzelis has got his 3rd basket of the night. The Nets shooting 37% so far in the 3rd quarter, and they're not satisfied with this lack of offensive execution. From deep, it's the three-point bomb. White's got 18 points just in the second half.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Outside, Beal.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White. Coming off a terrific season. He was around 14 points a game last year, 6 assists and 6 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. Now, Giddey. He's got 27. Pass to the eraser. Now, here's Dosunmu. Allen defending. Giddey with it. Shoots over Beal. They get it back. Here's Buzelis, covered by Martin. Here's the eraser. Clock at 4. Fires the 3. The shot by Buzelis, no good. And for Brokklyn, they're shooting 43% for the game. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Vucevic finds Beal. There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. Takes a 3. That one's not going to go. And so it's Chicago in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action in just a minute. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Caleb Martin. Collins is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Allen. And it's Thomas in at the 3 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Back to Collins. Pass to Dosunmu. Now here's Collins. No good on the triple. Now here's Thomas. He's guarded closely. Got that bucket in no time at all.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Ball with a wide open look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Beal. Pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Here's Jordan, following the bucket by the Nets. And out of bounds as Brokklyn gains possession.
And a misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Beal against Jordan. Thomas, it's a wide open look. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Beal's got 6 assists now in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That's his first foul.
First team.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Collins against Ball. Pass to Dosunmu. Collins a screen on Thomas. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
From deep, Collins. Buzelis grabs the board. Chicago leading by 17. Now Ball. Allen defending. Ball dishes to Jordan. Here's Dosunmu. No good that time. Great tee that time from Martin. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Allen's shot is off.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Buzelis. Allen defending. Here's Collins. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. That one drops for him.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Well, look, their lack of effort is exactly why they're behind. Just look at how they're getting bullied on the glass right now.
And the Nets with possession here. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Jordan. Driving to the... Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Yeah, the explosive doesn't even begin to describe it. Jordan simply flying.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's Collins. Craig, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
And Jordan gets it to go.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And here is Beal following the three-pointer by Michael Jordan. Pass to Dosunmu. Six on the shot clock. Here's Buzelis. Another three for Chicago.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Ball, the pass to Dosunmu. Collins, a screen on Beal. To the paint, Dosunmu finds Collins.
Next foul. Caleb Martin. Second personal foul. Team seconds. Shooting for Chicago. Zach Collins. Shooting 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Well, Stan, I know you made the transition from college to the NBA as a coach and were successful, but how hard is that transition for the players to go from college to the pros?
It's an incredible transition, Kevin. In college, let's think about it. The very best teams may have 2 or 3 NBA caliber players. You know how many NBA players are on NBA teams?
I do.
15 of them. And the pace of the game, everything happens faster, so all of your reads and decisions have to happen faster. That's what I think takes the time more than the skills themselves.
Stolen by Van Vliet. They need this. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Thomas got 37.
And really one of the best defenders in the league for his size. Van Vliet gets him out and running.
Outside Collins. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
Van Vliet against White. Right side Thomas. It's tipped. He shoots again. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Dosunmu's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bulls have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field.
Well, White can attack fast, and the defense was unprepared to contest him cleanly.
At the line for the Bulls, Kobe White. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Hey, Stan, we've exported so much corporate basketball knowledge overseas. Remember when Fratello and you and your brother Jeff would go over there and have these clinics and teach the coaches the game? And they've taken that knowledge clearly and run with it.
No, I think that definitely happened when those guys went over. I think now it's sort of going the other way in large part. I know that all of us in the league now study what the great coaches in Europe are doing, and there's a lot of them, and the game is different, but they incorporate a lot of different concepts. I don't know a staff in the league that isn't spending a lot of time studying in the international game.
Moon with it. Toppin covering. Here's Thomas. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Kobe White.
Team foul. At the line, Cameron Thomas. Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. That one is no good. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
Here's Thomas after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Vucevic finds Collins. And the Nets miss again. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 16-3 run right now. Wood passes the ball. Inside. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Giddey. Got a hand on it. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Brooks checked in for Grayson Allen. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Chicago. Shot clock at 3. From deep three-point territory. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Brooklyn's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Here's Moon. Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Moon. And here is Brooks. Nets passing it around. Here is Thomas. Pulls it up. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Thomas with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Well, Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 panelists that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and, you know, I mean, I think we'd probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But, you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Kevin.
And the Nets making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here is Ball. Pass to Buzelis. Wood with it. trying to find ball. He gets it to him. Shoots over Van Vliet. And again, Chicago. No good.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
There's Thomas with the three. A rebound by Phillips.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Here's Wood. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
His third personal
And
foul.
Wood earned that whistle. I like seeing him be aggressive close to the rim.
Christian Wood, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Something we're used to seeing here in the NBA, Coach. Retired players being critical of the younger generations. What's your assessment?
I think it's unfortunate, Kevin. I really do. I think the approach should more be from the retired players. They should have an appreciation of what they built and really enjoy the accomplishments of the current players. And then on the other hand, the current players need to look back and respect the foundation that those former players built for them. Can't be too surprised by this. Vucevic got the room and he went to work.
For Chicago, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Now here's Dosunmu. Thomas covering. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Van Vliet against Ball. Van Vliet left side. Shoots over Ball. Van Vliet with the bucket.
And the stroke of Van Vliet is so nice, proving once again why he's so valuable to this team.
Van Vliet against Ball. Here's Dosunmu. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Van Vliet. Van Vliet sets the pick for Brooks. It's good.
And Brooks needs to keep taking and making those jumpers. It's only going to help his confidence.
Ball against Van Vliet. Now here's Dosunmu. He's guarded closer. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Van Vliet. So, Greg, you played the point. In Create a Player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
And here is Ball, following Fred Van Vliet's three. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And he makes the first. Ball hits them both. Josh Giddey's checked in for Dosunmu.
Number 3, Josh Giddey.
And here are the Bulls now. Ball finds Giddey. Pass to Wood. Here's Buzelis. Brooks covering. Collins looking around. Now Giddey. Just 5 on the clock. And he makes good on the layup. Giddey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And how about the body control? Giddey refusing to let the defense alter that shot.
Van Vliet passes to Vucevic. Back to Van Vliet. And Paul with the block. Now here's Giddey. He's covered by Moon. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Outside Thomas. Pass to Moon. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Thomas against Giddey. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bulls.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the Eraser.
Well, you know, his work on the glass was a key factor, helping to turn the tide as far as the possession game, and so often that's the difference.
GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Good on the triple. Van Vliet's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Nets. The Bulls shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. Pass to Buzelis. To the wing right side. Here's Giddey. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Moon. He's covered by Ball. Here's Van Vliet. Banked in off the glass.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carryovers into the next game.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
Here's Giddey, following the basket by Fred Van Vliet. Ball kicks to Giddey. Here's Buzelis. Offensive rebound. Here's Wood. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
One shot.
Twelve seconds left to play in the final quarter. Ball against Van Vliet. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, the Eraser.